didn't he?
And obviously, I know it's difficult with a number of players you've still got injured as well, but we probably didn't expect Spurs to come here and not have a shot on target. So where did the lads get in terms of meeting your own expectations this season?
Yeah, look, it's fair to say we didn't really get to the levels we needed to tonight. It was always going to be a big challenge for us. They're obviously a very good side and in a great moment with all their players sort of in very good form, very settled. But, you know, for us to kind of give ourselves an opportunity, we had to be a lot more aggressive with them without the ball, and we weren't. You know, we allowed them to sort of control the game and dictate sort of where it was played, and you know, in the end, that's good for us.
How damaging do you feel it can be for the season as a whole to miss out on that opportunity, the chance to really lift the season?
Yeah, it's disappointing. It was a great opportunity for us tonight to get to a final. We didn't take that opportunity. We didn't give ourselves a chance to take the opportunity, which is probably more disappointing. But you know, ultimately, it's an opportunity for further learning and an opportunity for us to kind of atone for that by making you know, amends and with a stronger performance on Sunday.
Ange, what's happened to Richarlison?
It looks like his calf, so yeah, it didn't look too good after the game, so probably won't add to the list.
What do you make of the team's efforts?
Yeah, I did okay. I mean, you know, I thought Kevin was really positive, and as was Matty. It's hard, you know, throwing guys in after 3 training sessions is not ideal. You know, it's part of our sort of dilemma at the moment of trying to get sort of some fluency, consistency, but also knowing we have to sort of continually, you know, tinker with a starting lineup to account for everything that's going on. So, but you know, I thought they acquitted themselves well.
Disappointing, is it, that you kind of try and still with your players to be brave and kind of push forward, and on a big night like this, they just didn't do that.
Yeah, it is. It's disappointing because, like I said, it's not the fact that we've come here and lost. Because I mean, I think that's not. You know, it's a difficult place to come to. Like I said, they're in a great moment right now. It'd be difficult for anyone to come here, but I would have liked us to sort of play more like who we are than we did tonight. There's a lesson in there for us for sure. You know, that if we kind of veer away from that, then you know, it becomes an almost impossible task.
Do you think you can be fairly judged as a manager if you've got 10 players injured, or do you think, well, that's come to the game, and actually I should be judged on this performance and the performances?
I don't worry about sort of being judged or who's judging. I mean, I think ultimately my responsibility is that, you know, I try and get the players I have to perform to the, you know, best of their abilities and to tackle the challenges we've got at the moment, and everyone knows the challenges we've got. Like I said, it's not disappointing tonight because we had an opportunity to get to a final, and you know, they don't come around too often, so to let that slip, as I said, is disappointing, but also probably more disappointing that we didn't play in the manner we wanted to and we know we can, which may have given us an opportunity to get through. So, like I said, there's some learnings in there for us, and you know, we'll take those away.
So when someone like Jamie Redknapp says, I cannot remember in my lifetime the team go down with less of a fight than Tottenham did today, you think that's fair comment?
You're asking me, I'd ask Jamie. He's obviously made the comment. Look, I know, like, people get really excited about things like that. There are people on TV to give opinions, and that's what they do, and that's their job. My job is not to scan the TV or the commentary on our games. My job is to manage this football club, and whatever people think or don't think is kind of irrelevant. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really put any sort of emphasis on who we are and what we're trying to do. You know, at the end of the day, it's everyone's allowed to have an opinion. Everyone's allowed to express that opinion. My view is I don't really need to sort of respond to that or or be affected by that because I'm not. I don't care whether it's Jamie Redknapp or anyone else. I don't care. It doesn't worry me. It doesn't bother me.
And obviously they're top of the table, but how good are Liverpool? Are they as good a side as you've seen in your 2 years?
I don't really assess opposition teams. They're a good side. Like I said, they're in a great moment. They're flying in terms of all competitions. I think all their players are in great physical condition. Their top players are at sort of the peak of their powers. So they're in a great spot. They're a compelling side at the moment for sure. And they are where they are because of the sort of form and consistency they've shown.
Dave, final one, please.
Belief was a problem tonight. We had so many knocks over recent weeks, all the injuries, we talk about them all the time. Did the players really feel that it was there for them tonight, or?
I think they understood the opportunity for sure. But, when the reality of it out there hits you, sometimes, it's a bit different to sort of maybe what you envisaged in your head. I said we'll learn from tonight. The major lesson we learn is that we can't sort of go into games like this, looking to sort of protect or try and get results in other ways than what's got us to this point. So I'm sure the players will learn from that. I'm sure they're disappointed by that. As much as we've missed an opportunity to get to a final, what's probably hurting even more was we didn't really give ourselves a chance with the performance tonight.
Was that the way you sort of set the way you set the team up, or was it just the way the game ended up being?
No, you set the team up. Our intent was to go out there and play the same way we play every week and try and unsettle them and put pressure on them, and it never materialised. We didn't really have conviction when we had the ball either, which kind of allowed them to sort of get a control of the game. So a whole manner of things that sort of, we didn't do that would have given us at least an opportunity to get past this stage.
Okay, thank you.
Back from a day off.
Is Sheffield on at 10:15 tomorrow? Yeah. Get through this one quick then. Vinny?
Arne, congratulations. Finally, the first time of asking, how does it feel?
Pleasant. Although if you know me a little bit, my thoughts are more on Sunday already than thinking about the final in a month. But our performance today was something that pleased me most. Reaching a final should always be special, even for this club, because this club is used to playing finals. But still then, we are working very hard every single day to try to improve players, and the players want to improve themselves every single day. But we're also in this business to play finals, although we already know how difficult the final is going to be, because we faced Newcastle already, and they were very impressive yesterday as well. But many games to be played before that final, and this is where our focus should be at.
Just how impressive, though, were your players this evening, given the controlled way you went about it, training what they did in the first leg?
Yeah, very impressive. So I think I'm not saying anything strange that Tottenham is conceding goals, because they have so many injury problems. That's probably the main reason why they are conceding goals, but they are always able to score goals as well and create a lot. And for us to be so aggressive without the ball that it took them 80 minutes before they had their first shot on target doesn't tell you anything about Tottenham. That should tell you a lot about our work rate without the ball. And I think that's what stood out for me, to play against a team that is so good in creating chances, not conceding hardly. Only one shot is in the end a good accomplishment.
There was a moment after Kobe scored the next goal, and the players were celebrating, and Virgil very quickly was sort of urging them to get back to to the centre circle. How important is that mentality and that relentlessness as well as obviously all the quality that you've got to how successful you are at the moment?
Yeah, I saw the same thing. I think there was a moment where you could see how we played for the whole game. It was so intense. The players were ready for it. The fans were ready for it. And we all simply wanted one thing, and that's going through to the final. And that mentality we showed from the first till the last second, but it was probably well shown in that moment as well.
What honestly did you think of the League Cup when you came in? It's the second domestic cup competition, it's a two-legged semi-final, it's an all-game and crowded season. Is it something you relished or something you could have done without?
No, definitely not gone without. It has been most of the times games where players that haven't played that much played a lot of minutes, and I think that has been important for us as well, because every time we need one of these players, they are ready to play as well. And I think if you come to this country, you know the history of the FA Cup and the League Cup. I know as well. I think I say the correct thing, that the FA Cup is a bit higher than the League Cup, but still, it's a cup and a trophy to win, and it is the one we won last season. And I think if you win a trophy in the season before, you always have to take the challenge on trying to win it again.
Just a word on Cody Gakpo. Obviously, you get a lot of questions about Mo and his numbers of goals. Cody's up to 15 now this season. I mean, firstly, how well is he playing? But also, can he get sort of 25, something like that?
I have no clue. I'm not so much into how much goals they score. I know if they work as hard as they do, then we will always score goals because of the quality players we have. But these goals don't come from itself. If you look at the third goal, the effort Conor Bradley puts in as a fullback to sprint all over the pitch and then assist towards Dom, that is just as important as the one that scored goals. And I think it was Curtis who, when I think it was Mo who crossed it in, who went for it, and that's why their fullback got a little bit of doubt, and the ball falls down to Cody. And if it's Cody or Lucio or Diogo or Darwin or Mo or Federico, they can all score goals, but we have to make sure they come in those positions a lot. And therefore you need to run a lot, and that's what they're all doing. But Cody has a special season, but second half last season he was special. During the Euros he was special for Holland. So it doesn't just come falling out of the sky. Is that English? It's something he did before.
Chris?
For me, there are two reasons why we become stronger. First of all, if you play more often together, you know better what is expected. So the first time I tell them how to bring the ball out from the back against the 7-9-11 press, they were maybe like, okay, this should be done. But the more times you face them, the more it just becomes natural for you. So that helps. So the more games you play, the more team meetings you have, the more training sessions you had, the better they know what we expect from them and what they have to expect from each other. Second of all, I believe in the fact that the more games you play, the stronger you become, the physically stronger you become. So some people think you get tired, but as long as you manage it well, I think players will get stronger by playing a lot of games instead of getting tired.
Well done. See you in the morning.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.